guys, it's Abbie from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with my weekly makeup basket. Y'all, we are going to put back some products that we used last week, pick out products to use for the upcoming week, and we are still using the fall selection products. So there is a video of me going through my makeup collection item by item and deciding which items I consider fall and making like a small sub collection of that. So that is on my channel if you want to see every product that's in there. But today we're just going to kind of shop that little stash for the weekly makeup basket. Alright guys, if that sounds like something you'd like to watch, then just keep watching. Here we go. Alright, so it's worked out that Fridays are my filming day, just in my schedule, and I really want to make like Saturdays my filming day, but I'm just so lazy on Saturdays that, like, as much as I love filming and talking to you guys, I also love sitting on the couch with my coffee for most of the day, snacking away. So I don't have any makeup on today. Woo. That's probably kind of creepy. But I am going to film my birthday makeup haul after this video without makeup. So is that okay? Like, is that allowed? Is that something we can do on YouTube? Like, we're going to do it because I want to talk to you guys, but I also don't want to put any makeup on today. So that's just kind of where we're at. But I did get a pretty good use out of this makeup. And also the makeup that's in my Makeup Basket Express. We're not going to we're not going to mess with that. I think last week is when we switched it out, or was it the week before last? I don't remember now, but I do enjoy the products that are in there. I'm in a good groove with them, so we'll just keep those the same. But we will switch out what we have in here. I got to use these a couple of times and I love them. They were so good. So just a quick recap. We had the ColourPop Ornate palette that we chose together, but we'll put that back into our little fall collection. I really love this Jaclyn Hill iced highlighter. I think it's so good. It's so pretty, and especially if you're doing like natural makeup, like I guess more like enhancing your features and evening your skin tone and less like glam makeup, this makes such a pretty addition for that because I don't know, it just makes your skin look very healthy, but with a little pop of something extra without being too much. So I enjoyed that. I think I know what. I know what we're gonna pull to replace that, but I really love that. Benefit Dallas. I actually want to keep this in here. I don't know that I actually used this particular item this week, so we'll keep that in here. We have the Project Pan, so we'll keep that in here. And we'll keep in this powder, the Revolution Banana Bright. Okay, this Cover FX Power Plate is really good. I know it used to be popular on YouTube a few years back, but I think it's good. Like, it's so good. If you have it, definitely pull it. Make sure it's still, you know, it's not expired and you're getting love out of it. I love the Hourglass Mood Exposure. You can see I was digging in there, but I love this. Again, if you're just wearing a very natural skin enhancing face of makeup, that bronzer with the Jaclyn Hill is so pretty, and it's not natural in the sense no one can tell you have makeup, but it's natural in the sense it's just enhancing all of your beautiful features, and that's been kind of my favorite way to wear makeup here recently, so I love that. We love the Neutrogena Healthy Blends Bronzer. Just like it says, it looks healthy, it blends in beautiful. We'll put that back. And then I still love the Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer, but we will put that back along with the Flower Light Illusion Foundation. And that was pretty much it. I'll scoot you up. I have some products over here that just lay over here, or live over here. So if you're new, I'll explain that real quick. These are brow products and eyeliners. I have a couple lip liners. I have some lipsticks that stay. I did a Makeup Basket fall makeup picks, so you can watch that video if you're curious like what my fall lipsticks are right now. My mascaras are over here, and yeah, that's what we are left with. So we'll leave all of this here, but we will definitely shop my stash over. It's like a subsection of my stash, not my full collection. So if you're new here, I said it in the intro, but this is not my full collection. This is just the fall picks for my collection. Okay, so you guys are always so kind in the comment section. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes last week. A couple of you guys sent me gift cards. I really, really, really appreciate it. And some of the things I purchased was with your guys' gift cards. So thank you so much. I am just blown away that I have such great people here on this channel. You guys are amazing. And also I opened up my P.O. box and you guys were really kind about, you know, good, yay, go Abbie, you know, so super kind. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate this community that we have here. And, you know, we're just simple. We're just simple. We know what we like, but we're curious about makeup. That's just what we do here. We're not getting crazy with it. Okay, we're getting crazy with it. But, but also in the comments, you guys told me that you also do your own weekly makeup baskets, even though you don't film them or post them anywhere. And so I love when you let me know what products that you are using for the week, because sometimes it's similar to what I'm using, and sometimes it's products that I don't own or that I do own but I haven't thought to pull in a while. So I love all of that. Also, I had a comment on my fall video where I went through my collection to pick these products out that said she has a very large collection and she'd like to get it down to one that is more my size, which I wouldn't say. I think mine's like a medium size. It's not super big, but it's nowhere near small. And my advice to her is the weekly makeup basket. Just take time rotating products, and it gives you an opportunity to see what you really like. It really enforces in you how long it takes to use up products, and make sure products aren't expired. And it just is a great way to keep a handle on your collection. So even if you don't film YouTube or have like a social media account for makeup, you can still do it on your own and just have just as much fun with it. Maybe you do it when you watch my video and other people's videos. So this is great to do whether you have a YouTube channel or not. I've been doing it for years and years and years, and it really has helped me keep a good handle on my collection. Also, Project Panning has helped with that as well, because it is a reality check on how long it takes to use up makeup products. And then another thing, you can of course get rid of stuff like through donation and selling, but if you know someone personally that would enjoy the products that you have, then it makes it so much easier to pass them along to them. And also, if you can keep them in mind for a product that isn't very old, then you can pass it along to them before it's too old to pass along. And then that's a great way to keep your collection under control as well. Because sometimes you buy a product and you like it, but you don't love it, but you don't dislike it enough to return it. You're just kind of like, yeah, it's fine. Those are great products to pass along to a friend, a girlfriend, a family member, niece, nephew, you know, whoever is interested in the makeup, you know. That would be my 3 tips for keeping your makeup collection under control, if that's your goal. But if that's not your goal, if you are going wild and you don't care, then I support that. I support that 100%. Okay. So we need to pick a foundation, so let's go with this Laura Mercier. This is a very old one, the Laura Mercier Candlelight Glow Soft Luminous Foundation. I don't even think they make this one anymore, but mine's in 1 and 2 Vanilla. I haven't used this in so long, so we'll see how we feel about it. We'll see if we'll see if it's good, if it's expired or not. So we will pick that out. And then for a primer, since that's a luminous primer, I think it would be good to mix it with a hydrating primer. So we'll go with this one. This is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydronic Hydrating Primer. And I personally like mixing a hydrating primer with a glowy foundation. If my foundation is not glowy, if it's more like a natural finish, then I like to use like a glowy primer with it, if that makes sense. But sometimes, like last week, I mixed the Flower Light Illusion and the Milani, and they're both illuminating. So just mixing things up. It doesn't have to be like a strict rule, but I would say generally that's how I do it. I Oh my gosh, I got done with all my clients and classes today at noon, well 12:30. I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill and then I'm gonna do some more work, like stuff that like doesn't have to be done today, but it would be helpful if I did it today. But then I sat down and started watching the Leroux documentary on Amazon, and that's what I've been doing for the last 3 hours. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get up and film this video so that I can come back and edit it while I keep watching the documentary. So that, yeah, I'm so like chilled and I'm not mad about it. This week has been super busy, and last weekend was busy with my birthday. We went to dinner. I got my nose stud changed out for a nose hoop. You know, I had friends over to watch an outdoor movie. So it's busy. So I actually am glad to have a little bit of a slow time. But okay, powder. We have Project Pan powder, so we'll skip that. Bronzer, I'm just kind of going in the order that I tend to put makeup on. So bronzer, I think I want to, oh, I have the Revlon Skin Lights bronzer in my Makeup Basket Express, and I'm loving having that option in there. That's been really nice. But I honestly don't remember what I pulled out bronzer wise. Did I just pull a few? I might have. So the Neutrogena, I have my Park Avenue Princess. Oh, let's pull this. This is the Nars Lagoona. So this won't be in the haul video that goes up because I'm going to film it right now and the product hasn't come. But one of you sent me a Sephora gift card, so thank you so much for the Huda Glow Powder, because I had mentioned last week that I wanted it, but I was going to wait for a sale. But because I'm just like the normal VIB of Sephora, it'd only be 10% off for a couple weeks away when we get to that part of the sale. And I was like, you know what, for $3, like I'm just going to go ahead and get it. But my birthday gift, the free birthday gift from Sephora is coming, is a Nars bronzer and lipstick. So I'm curious if it's going to be this bronzer or if it will be something different. But this is the Nars Lagoona. I slept on this one for so long. Like, it was so hyped on YouTube for so long and I just wasn't into it. And now that I have it, I just absolutely love it. It's just the smaller size, but honestly, it is total bang for your buck, because if you have a larger collection, you know you're just not going to use stuff up. So, I don't know, okay, I don't know value-wise it's a better deal, but for the dollars coming out of your account, it's a better deal. Highlighter, oh, this is what I wanted to pick. This is the MAC Hyper Real Glow, another product I slept on for so long on YouTube. This one's in Get Lit. But it's beautiful. Everything people say about it is absolutely true. I know you can find this at TJ Maxx pretty often, but I did end up getting mine from Sephora about 6 months ago, and I love it. It's so like blindy and just beautiful. In that fall makeup video, I did swatch pretty much all these products. But in particular, I swatched all my highlighters that are this like champagne tone, and I love them. I also love like these kind of white highlighters, especially if you layer them. Like if you do your bronzer, do this toned highlighter if you have a skin tone similar to mine. I think it would probably work for a lot of skin tones, honestly. Then put your blush on top. Oh, it just shines through. It's so pretty. And then you can just kind of tap one of these like more champagne colors just like in the highlights of your cheeks. I don't know. I just love it so much. So we'll pull this out. We need a melt stack. Sorry, I skipped blush. We'll come back to it. So I want to pull the Dark Matter stack. I haven't pulled this in so long. But we are going to pull it, and I guess we'll just have some matte eyeshadow days, because I didn't necessarily pull like single shadows, but I guess we could pull the Huda because they're kind of similar tones. This is the Mob Obsessions palette by Huda, and they're very similar, but I can tap into these shimmers for like lid shades if I want. I did just pull this semi-recently. Maybe I just put it back last week. I don't know, but we'll pull it out again. So I think that would be a really great combo. Alright, we'll bounce back to blushes. So I think I want to pull two blushes. Let's pull this Physicians Formula Butter Blush. Okay, so I love learning about makeup from people who don't have makeup channels. So maybe people have a channel that's like a vlogging channel or like a cleaning channel, and who own like one blush and one bronzer, like just very average collections. I love hearing their makeup collection or their makeup favorites, because if they're only sticking to one item per category, like it's probably pretty good. Like that's how I found out about my beloved Maybelline Stay Matte inks, because all the mommy channels were like, I don't really wear lipstick, but this one's my favorite. I'm like, if that's the only lipstick that they're banking on, then it's gotta be amazing. And this is a very hit or miss formula. I don't feel like there's much in the gray. Like you either like it or you don't like it, and I like it. So it works out for me. But along with that, a lot of channels that have collections like that love these Physician Formula Butter Blushes. I almost said bronzer, but blushes and the bronzers. So I want to pull mine. I haven't pulled mine in so long. And this one is Copacabana. Stunning. Stunning, stunning. So we'll pull that. And this one is more of like a, obviously fall, because I curated this little stash for fall. But it's like a good fall one. Let's pull like a good neutral one to go with it. Let's pull this MAC. These are so good as well. They're pricey, so, you know, you find a sale or wait till you have a gift card or something. But this is the MAC Glow Play Blush in So Natural. This is really nice because it's a cream to powder formula, so it's very easy to use and to apply. I'm not typically like a cream product person. Like, I just think you can't sell me on them. You absolutely cannot sell them on me. Like, I know we're kind of coming out of a season of them being very popular. Cream products, cream bronzer, blush, highlighter, all of that. You can't sell me on it. I'm coming out of 6 months of people hyping it, and I'm still like, no. I just know it's not going to work on me, and I'm going to buy it and then never use it, except for like the one time after buying it. So coming from someone who knows that about themselves and doesn't like those type of products, these are good. I really, really like these. I own 2 in this formula, and if it were a different formula, I would buy more, but I don't want them to like dry out because they're so expensive. So in the future, if I had to get rid of one of mine or both because they went bad, I would consider repurchasing the formula. But this will be the blush that we pull. So I didn't pull a concealer. I skipped over that. And I also have some lip products over here that I want to pull out. So I have 3 of concealers that I pulled to curate for this fall basket thing. This. And we've already used the Cover FX, and I can't remember which one I used last time. Was it CoverGirl or L'Oreal? I had a question in my comments. I think the question was about the Infallible, the L'Oreal Infallible. How does it compare to the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, which I have? The e.l.f. Camo Concealer is more of a drier formula, in my opinion, where this one is not drying. It's very easy to apply and to work into my skin. I would say I prefer this one over that one, but that one has a better price point and it's still a good product. But I think this one is just more forgiving under the eyes, and it's just a good formula. So L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. This one is in Vanilla. I am thinking about 2022, crazy, project pan and what I want to do. Let me know any suggestions you guys have. I don't know. I really am still working. This would be going on year 3 of I really want to downsize my concealers and my foundations. Like, I just want that part of my collection to be super small, but I don't want to just declutter them to make them small. Like, I want to use them up, or if they're expired, I want to get rid of them. But I want to primarily use them up, get my money's worth, and then just not repurchase so many in those categories. Same with lips. But lips, I think that's just going to be a slower process because it's hard to use up a full lip product. But I'm curious if you guys are planning your project pan for the upcoming year. Like, what themes are you going with, or what do you have in mind for them? Because those are the only thoughts I have so far, just because I project panned for so long that I now fully understand the reality of how long it takes to use up a highlighter, a bronzer, a blush. Like, you could use like any of these, like MAC, Melba. You could use only this for a full year and probably still have some. I mean, exclusively use this. You don't switch it out. You wear it 7 days a week, and you will probably still have some of this left. So if you add, like, you'll surely hit pan, but there will still be enough to take you into the following year. So if you have a collection where you have multiple blushes and you're just kind of tapping into some here and there, they last like years on years on years. And that has been such a reality check to slow down my makeup spending, that like now I have to really be excited about a product to purchase it, because I understand the reality is that it takes years to finish it up unless you're using something one at a time. And even if you're using one at a time, it still takes years. So I don't know. I just don't know where I am, but I still want to project pan because I love it and it's so good. But I don't have any ideas on theme or anything like that. As far as lipsticks, I haven't used this yet. Serpentine Botanicals. This is the Berry and Juice 100% vegan lip gel. And this one is in Rose Concurrent. And I've had this for a while, and I think I've only used it a handful of times, but I think this would be nice to put in my office to throw on before calls. So I definitely want to pull that out. Oh, and I want to use this guy. This is a Buxom Mini Lip. It's a Vava Plump Shiny Liquid Lip, and this one is in Wine Me. I think I maybe used it once since I've gotten it, and I've had it for like close to a year. So I definitely need to use that up. Alright, so let's just throw in all the products that we pulled. So I'm still working through my IT Cosmetics Foundation Illumination Celebration. I think I said that backwards. So this, spoiler, like we're almost there. But I'm still gonna try to dig out those sides. So that's why we didn't pull a powder. And also another spoiler, this is the Laura Mercier pressed. Like, I just need to, what do you think, like a week or two, just really dedicate to finishing that. Yeah, putting all this in. Yeah, I'm excited for the products this week. I think it's a good collection, or a good selection, I meant to say. And I have like a good mix. Actually, this is more of a higher end basket. Look at us. And we have some products like the Melt Stack that we haven't used in a while. So I think this will be a good little basket for the week. And I like to keep them small since we do these weekly. There's only so much we can do, okay, on one face in 1 week. All right. Alright guys, thank you all so much for being here. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Turn on your notifications. I post very sporadically, with the exception of the Friday makeup basket, so you don't want to miss a video, okay? Especially I'm a smaller channel. I get very lost easily here on the interwebs. So thank you all so much for being here. I hope you're doing well and have a safe weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!